free.
Oh god. Master Entrati's experiments are under threat from the Murmur. Nay, rip from his teeth all that he has taken and teach him this. That woe shall be his sole reward. Prepare well, for we shall not return until the experiments are secured.
Really, the boat? Okay. Oh, Revenant, you say?
Prepare for all phases! The experiment...
Yeah. Love you too.
Is someone laggy? Shut the fuck up, Revenant. Who's laggy? You? He's the host. He's gonna be the host to you. What kind of sociopolitical commentary is this? No idea Revan died over there. Are you dying again? Oh. Okay. Any chance of the book? Ah. Does the Archgon seriously... Elden Ring ass gameplay, man. This game, I swear. Can you stop? Where's your backside? Hildrin, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Experiment stabilized. Very good. Let's continue.
By the way, for some reason my damage was not registering on the weak spots. Is that bug still in the game by any chance, huh?
Check your heart. You're going to be retrieving a supply of key scientific material from tagged arterial conduits. In and out. Hop 2.
Absolutely nothing in here, huh? Yeah. Is this one? There we go. Who goes where? Hildren is there. She's gonna one-shot it anyways. Hildren? I'm sorry, Hildren. What's up with your shields, man? Where are they? Okay, there we go. Well, we need the entire team, unfortunately, for this. Hildren, what are you doing? How is this Hildren playing, honestly? Okay, I go there, you guys go to the other side. Assuming I don't get the bad one, that is very, very tanky, huh? Thank you. Give that to me, daddy. Was there somebody with me, or was it midnight? Did you delete that guy? See, midnight isn't so mid. What's the split here? Okay. Oh. What? How? What the fuck did the minimap just show me? D and their love for long ass missions, man. Kal-El, no. This Hildrin just destroy everything for no reason. Ha ha! Oh, there are no kids sucking us off, okay. Anything interesting to talk about? Warframe Reddit? No. Oh yeah, the Gunners on Reddit for Warframe. I mean, it was funny more than anything. It wasn't hateful. Some guy was like, I wish I was Mirulina. I wish Yareli would hold me and hug me. And then sit on me. Just weirdos being weirdos, I think. That's about it. Somebody has the docket. Thank you. My weapons are doing absolutely no damage, no idea why.
Material received. Stand by for orders.
But yeah, so I don't know. I didn't read anything stupid on Reddit other than like the entire thing about Ember, right? People are having a mental breakdown about Ember getting like her 4th or 5th rework at this point. Because what was it on the dev shorts? They said they didn't want to do it, right?
It is the envoy directing this chaos. Get Siren into a Vitrion scanner and that envoy won't be able to hide.
There was something like...
Have your orders.
I mean, there's nothing for me to say because I played Ember and I said what the problems was. Well, you see, I don't have transference, so this is gonna be a problem. Did I? Could D fix Ember? Again, the oh yeah, I said this in Elden Ring, so it's not in this video. Oh no, I have to repeat all of that again. Okay, this is lost damage. what to call her. Hildrin I've seen a while, man. Holy shit. No, let's put that here. But yeah, the problem... You see, the easiest solution to fix Ember would be to simply have every single Warframe change the type of element they apply. Make it unique, so make it something like, I don't know, like Void Fire. You know, something like that. Like, have the same characteristics as Void, but have it be different. Who is this loser? Oh. Do you have the thing with you? I don't think you do, man. Hildrin, bomb the general area. No idea if I got that. But one of the solutions would be to simply have Ember and like literally every other single Warframe not to mess out with Hit Inherit, to apply their own instance of Heat, be a separate calculation like Hit Bonus, Hit 2.0, or be like Void Heat, you know, like Void Damage Heat. And they can multiply the damage like 10 times and then it still wouldn't be good enough. You know what I mean? That would be the easier solution. And by the way, I did mention this. Ember's problem and every other single Heat Warframe. By the way, I just want to say this. Uriel players should honestly like stop lying to themselves. Okay? Lavos, Uriel, all these Warframes should honestly stop lying to themselves. These guys... Okay, every single Warframe that applies Heat, just know, dude, people cannot say Heat. Oh, like, okay, here's the thing. Okay, what was the entire discussion currently in Warframe about Heat and Ember? First of all, they mentioned, like somebody mentioned, Ember needs a rework. And by the way, I don't watch dev shorts, I just based upon what I saw on Reddit, and apparently Pablo said that Ember is fine. Right? Okay, me personally, I don't care. Like, no, I seriously don't care. I mean, they didn't even care enough to fix Ember's skin with the broken ties. You know, and like the rib cage is broken on her. And, like they didn't even care about fixing Ember's heirloom skin. So, you know, who the fuck cares, honestly? They don't care about fixing, like, some stuff, even visually. Why is everything so tanky nowadays, man? Where's my chai latte? Science, everybody, I'm thinking. What will it affect? Oh, it's you. Are you doing the orb thing? The constellation of the gods? Yo, George Costanza, what you doing? Yeah, keep on shooting your blue loads over the place, man. See if we care. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't need to describe it, right? Like you saw what happened. Or maybe you didn't see all the commentary on Reddit, in which case I'll need to explain it. Okay, so Uncle Pablo said...
You have to admit you've done quite well. Handily done, Construct.
Where the...
apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, there it is. What is it, Oni-chan? Well, how do you say Oni-chan? Oni-chan, right? Oni-chan. Oni-chan Pablo. Oni-chan Pablo was like people kept on asking, you know, about Ember. They're like, Ember, it needs a rework. This is like her 5th rework, man, I think at this point it's gonna be. And like, you know, accelerate, like, okay, other Warframes, like, it's the entire thing, right? It's the entire debate here. Like, why did Ember get fucked over so hard, and then other Warframes took her skills, and then other Warframes have her skills, but also the other Warframes have her skills, you know? They literally have her skills. Other Warframes literally do have her skills, and they have, like, with the augments, like, melted in, right? With Stynex, for example. Like it's an entire debate. Okay, by the way, did the options be reset in the game? I don't think they did. Well, let me check, because I have to install my drivers.
With the impossible behind you, all that remains is what is necessary.
You?
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Okay, anyways, so people like who want Ember remake. Oni-chan Pablo is like, no, she's fine. And then people have a meltdown. And then other people whose Warframes have been waiting for like 10 years for a rework, you know? They're... So I tell her something. Other people...
You're all set?
Where like our Warframes have been waiting for a remake for like 25 years, 100 years in the movie. Funniest shit ever, Rick. You know, they come along and they're like, what about us, man? We've been waiting here forever. It becomes an entire meltdown situation, at least on Reddit. Oh, look, only one weapon I don't have, the Zymos. What is a Zymos? Ooh, the Bubonica Plague. Here. Where's the correct build? I forgot which one it was. I forgot which one it is that's a good one. Debilitate or the Merciless? The Somas. And the Banka. Okay, I can do a Rhino. Assassination, reinforcements, okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I can definitely do a Rhino, but I'm not sure how much I can help my team. What's my Rhino riot like? Why do I have you on? Oh, right, because everything else, right. Isn't there a bear mod on this? I don't think there is. Although Iron Skin doesn't add the armor, right, to the thing. Yeah, I don't think it does. Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's speed up the mission, man. Okay. I hope the one can put it right. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so the thing happens, right? People get mad about that. Their own Warframes are not getting a remake, and Ember is on their 5th one because like they keep on messing up certain things. I play Ember as a double weapons platform, which does very well. And I don't know why D suddenly, like everybody in the community realized what Hit Inherit is doing. And even D admits it.
Ugh, I hate skull drop.
Hit Inherit is
All their
not
signal
intended.
jammers and comm pollution are messing up my instrument.
It becomes an entire thing, you know?
And we get glorious radio silence. At least for a minute.
Until Victor's tantrums start. I'm on it, Miss Velasquez.
It becomes an entire thing. And I understand where people are coming from, but like I'm amazed honestly, like 13 years later, okay, people are talking about Hit Inherit, and very particularly after I made that complaint video, and very particularly after I made that post on the forums. Before that, people didn't care. Why do suddenly people care? Because guess what? Every other YouTuber out there didn't actually mention how bad Hit Inherit can get. Nobody actually mentioned this. We're seriously doing the Scaldera? Did you die? Did the game just seriously take us here for no reason? You have to be joking!
Miss Velasco, half the Scaldra force has been permanently silenced. Check your signals.
I'm catching something through the fuzz. Sounds like
Yeah, catching some stray shots is
Chanting?
what you are. What are you guys doing? What are these pitiful amounts of enemies you're killing all of a sudden? Okay, guys, don't speedrun ahead if you're not gonna kill enemies. What's the point of speedrunning like that then? Are you not dead, please? What? I literally can't see you in the shadows, man. Oh, boo-hoo. Are you behind? Oh, you guys are dropping in every time. God damn these overguarders everywhere, man. More like garter belts. Can the enemies... Why are there so many enemies dropping constantly? I have no idea. Am I just farming these guys over here? I got me some defects, man. Oh my god, find an enemy without... Never mind, I talked too soon. Another enemy with an overguard. Thanks so much for that, daddy. Huh? I can't see.
Did you get what you needed?
There's a Revenant there. How are you not like buffing your team every 5 seconds so they don't die? Anyways, wow, that was a weird mission. How much damage am I taking per second? Like... Rhino, is this how you hold your weapon, you big boy, huh? Huh, you big baka, you. You big bacalino. Why isn't that Citrine the hero of the story? I don't understand. I'm Citrine, I fainted on the mission, I'm the hero. I'm like, shut the fuck up, get out of my way, you gemstone. With your gemusi. I'm even the host, it doesn't make any sense, man.
This is like
Ow.
the concert of 1999.
Bitch, I'm not the concert of anything, shut up. People came in here, got drunk, made babies.
Way hotter than any of those silly online boys.
Well, at least I can understand what those boys are singing.
Okay, don't use any of my skills until... Did I activate my thing? Yeah. That was a bad choice because I had to do the thing first. There we go. Huh? Why can't I? You know, they should make a little joke on these missions should have radiation, and nobody completes the mission at all. No! Oh, okay. Oh, my armor works. Holy shit, man. Is this weapon good? Yeah, it's actually good if you get roar off. Because of the multiplier in the statuses with debilitate.
Yeah, but she got to see it when the Rippers were still alive.
Easy, man. Where are you running off to? Who sped up the boss? Dude, that guy is so confusing. Are you an enemy? I'm sorry, what are the tech rot doing here? Are you rotting about? Here, rot with this. I didn't finish my oh yeah, the Ember. Oh my god, because I talked about it so much. Anyways, so it's very funny because like, you know, Ember is like bad or good or whatever, doubles platform, yada yada yada, and other Warframes that use heat, they don't want to admit that their heat is actually... Because here's the thing, now that I start playing, what's her name, Mesa, I'll make something very, very clear with Mesa. Mesa is abysmal if somebody even triggers heat for a second on a different Warframe. She's absolutely disastrous. Dude, the amount of time with Mesa, I run into an Acolyte and I can delete them, but if somebody else hits the Acolyte with their skill, it makes it almost impossible for me to deal any damage, and that's not a joke. The amount of times I literally cannot kill an enemy with Mesa because somebody else, and not an Ember, because who the fuck plays an Ember but a Uriel or any other Warframe that triggers heat, basically nullifies like half my damage. We go from an Acolyte that takes a couple of seconds to die to like 30 seconds. And it's assuming they don't teleport. People have no idea how bad heat is when a skill procs it. And then people try to justify it. They're like, well, you know, you can do this. Oh, what about Jade Star? Yeah, okay, but Jade Star is not doing what you think you're doing unless you use Roar as well in the first place. So you know what are you guys talking about as well? It's a mess, man. It's a mess. The funny part is because of Ember, people are finally talking about Hit Inherit, and then the excuse was that basically there's like 1% of the user base that uses Hit Inherit in the way it does. You know? Like the overpowered way. And I'm like, well, no, actually, those people don't exist. Because even me who knows how to use Hit Inherit, I don't use it like that. Because it is actually very finicky to use it like that, like you might imagine. Like, I don't even think the 1% does it correctly. It's like the 1% of the 1% that does it in that specific way to, like, a level cap or whatever. But you see, the problem is with the Brahma, for example. I mean, I did have proof of that in episode 90 of my edited videos. Good luck finding it, which one it was. But remember, with Ember, with Roar, and their heat, okay, on a Brahma, oh, nice, an Omni. I was able to essentially one-shot the level cap tracks with Ember, and I wasn't even doing the Warframe properly. I didn't max her out. The only catch was I couldn't use her third skill first, okay? I couldn't use it first. I basically had to shoot the enemy with all my buffs and then maybe armor strip them with her number 3 if I had to.
We got orders. Hard target. The kid needs us to scrap one of Victor's new toys.
And a Vervon tank. Oh, I thought she'd never ask.
Well, she didn't, I think. How am I stuck in the trash? You guys did bring your rockets, right? Or no? Well, it doesn't matter. I guess we don't care. Is Daddy Rhino gonna have to do everything here? To make sure nobody was in front of me. Anybody can pop my armor? Yo. How you guys missing? Pop me armor. Pop. Once you pop, you can't stop. Pop my armor. Can you? I'm sorry, did the NPC Serene just delete that guy? Thank you. Who stood in front of me there for a second? Ah, you Hontonese. So what is the current argument about Ember or the heat? Oh, easy. Like, again, I do believe like this is solution would be to simply give Warframes, like each element of Warframe, you know, give them like a separate instance of their damage. Like, you know, heat by itself, if that makes sense. Like, not the heat, okay, not the current heat we have. Like, Ember makes her own stacks of heat that are separate from the one with the weapon. And the weapon inherits it. Or should I say, not inherits it. Like you know, the weapon... The skills inherit the weapon stacks of heat, if there are any. That'll be the other solution. The other easy solution would be... okay. I literally cannot see. Excuse you? Oi! Did someone just die? Can anybody calm down? I literally cannot see anything here! Does the tank really need any lights in front of it, man? Anyway, so I think Warframe should just apply their own instance of heat. Sorry, of status, if that makes sense. They should honestly just do that. Their own form of like, status. Or maybe a special sort of status called void something, you know, void electricity, void heat, something like that. I know someone out there is going to be like, well, that's going to make the builds worse out there. And I'm like, well, what can we do? Where these giant Susibakas over here? Alright, don't you have you out? How is the tank losing HP by simply existing? Oh, all the NPCs that they summoned, they're just... Very funny, George, very funny. Are you alive? You should be dead, John. There. Nobody's getting my thingy? What do you call it? My burps. The nourish, whatever it's called, man. That stupid skill. You're a nightmare, Daddy.
You guys are my heroes. You killed it out
No,
there.
we're not. Don't lie
So
to
much
us,
data to
girl.
sift through. Now the real fun begins.
they should nerf heat inherit. Well, if they do, like, if they nerf heat, the entire idea behind heat itself, if they do that, then people literally stop playing Warframe, because then nobody will do any damage against... People have no idea how bad some of the weapons are in Warframe, that they can't do any damage without heat, okay? People don't seem to realize that. Please tell me how you're gonna play Alternox, for example, with like a debilitate. By the way, I like an example as to what I mean is I was trying to find a weapon for Mesa that has some area clear that could do something, and I found out that the Alternox, for example, has infinite punch through, which is an excellent weapon. The Alternox isn't that bad, but guess what? The only real viable build on it is literally debilitate, okay? And that is assuming you can even like aim it correctly at the right intersections down tunnels, otherwise its killing power is severely neutered. And it requires roar, typical, what else is new? And it requires blast and corrosive, that entire setup, so debilitate actually works. Otherwise it's a nightmare, and because one of the things with blast is that you can apply heat. So there is that entire thing. Guess what? If you don't have that, you're not doing any damage. So people... Dude, I literally don't understand why I see videos about people who make like different builds that literally don't kill anything. They rely on headshots against the Grineers from side armor. The Grineer heads, you know, the tiny heads on the Grineer that can barely aim. Toxic shot, just like me. What's this here? Ooh, an Omni! Wow! Cool beans, man. The beans were so cool today. Solo this because it's faster. Heat and air should take the highest stack. That's the problem. Because of these coding, it's gonna be a logistical nightmare with the performance. I'm pretty sure that's the reason they made heat inherit the way it is. Because they need to flush the memory eventually. Otherwise, it doesn't really work.
Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got code white on your hands.
Oh, can you hear enemies hurry up, please?
Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that buildup off now!
Are all these enemies so slow at coming towards me?
Situation critical!
You're critical, girl! Did Mesa just double fall? Oh, by the way, fun fact, Mesa's 4 can still get staggered. Like, you can still stagger Mesa out over 4.
This code injection is like activated charcoal to the tech rod. Makes them puke these hell scrubbers right back up. Now you get to do things the hard way.
I literally just killed the thing that teleported near me, girl, please. What's the other solution? The other solution in Warframe? About the heat, the Ember and heat stuff? I don't know, like they could change completely her entire kit from the number 2, because the problem is the number 2. As I keep on mentioning this, like Ember's entire problem is her number... Why did I come here? I have no idea. One of Ember's problem is her number 2. I know I picked up this I don't need it. Like, entire Ember's identity on number 2 is like... Oh, by the way, am I wrong, or Ember's number 2 caps out around 90% while all the other Warframes have 95% damage? Hold on, I need to check something. Ember Immolation. What is the thing on it? The damage cap. Okay, so damage cap on Ember's Immolation, by the way, is 90%. It requires energy, drains it down. While on the other hand, like literally Nova for like a couple of points in strength. Right? Nope. Wrong skill. Warframe, change guns, please. Thank you. Anyways, what I was saying? Oh yeah. So Ember's Immolation, for example, and somebody on Reddit actually pointed this out, but I don't use her number 2 because that's how bad it is, and I completely forgot about that. But her number 2, literally, compared to something like Nova. Okay, compared to something like Nova. Her number 2, which is the main gimmick of her entire character, because all her skills like add and subtract with 2. But 2 is so bad that you might as well just go with Roar on her number 2, and she's locked into Roar. She has no other option. It's the only thing that's best in slot with her. The options of Nourish isn't good enough with her, because what is she gonna scale with Nourish at a certain point? The damage is not it. The status, once you get it, that's it. Like, what are you doing exactly? Her number 2 caps the damage at 90%. It's not even 95, like literally every single Warframe nowadays.
Code injection is like
so when Oni-chan Pablo was like, yeah, Ember is fine, I'm like, yeah, if she's fine if you're playing the way I do, specifically. And even then, as a non... Oh, it's already done. And even as a non-caster or whatever that I play, even I did mention how her number 2 literally doesn't synergize with everything, and it's the main premise of her character. Which is the ironic part. Like, the main aspect of Ember doesn't work for her. That's what I found amazing when he was like, yeah, Ember is fine, and then because what also got me were the Redditors that were like, ooh, she just needs number changes. Just buff her number 4, and I'm like, dude, you can literally buff her number 4 like 10 times. Unless her number 4 does heal drain damage, what are you gonna do? You don't understand. Unless... What's her name? Unless Ember's number 4 does Hildrin's levels of damage, it's completely useless. Like what you gonna buff? And then if you buff it like Hildrin, it's gonna be overpowered because Ember's just gonna delete the map with her number 4. And then they's gonna complain, oh, it's AFK strategies because you just go high efficiency, energy regen, and keep on like spamming a lot of fireballs really fast, and you do what you do. Like, you know, then we have that problem. It's always wild to me whenever I read stuff like this in Warframe by the Reddit community.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
Also, I think this basing this upon me. I'm the only one who like played Ember for a year, so I know her inside and out. That's what she said. I forgot which operator mode I am in. I should use colors to identify. No, I literally don't have concept of it, Amir, because I'm not the dirty boy. We're in the 90s, how do you know about subscribing? YouTube wasn't invented back then. See, Albi is a bad person. He invented YouTube in the 90s. Unbelievable, that man. You're all the Scaldera, man. How did my clothes just miss at point blank that guy? Does nobody use hit inherit? No, that's the thing. Apparently 1% of the community does for like meta level cap stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't need it. Okay, dude, you literally don't need hit inherit the way it is currently. Because with Ember, with a Brahma and Ember, just double buff, don't use her number 3 first. Hit the enemy, and for the next 3 seconds, the heat will kill the enemy. She can buff the Brahma to that level. I'm not saying it's alright, what I'm saying is that 1% of the 1% that is using the heat inherit in a specific way are not doing it correctly in the first place, I'm pretty sure. Because 90% of the time you're gonna see people just prime the enemy. I mean, priming is already created in a certain inherent way, you know? So of course you can get the entire hit inherit thing by chance. That's it, they got it by chance. People didn't like do it correctly in the first place as well, I'm pretty sure. And then the funny part on Reddit is that apparently the person who discovered hit inherit about 20 years ago, in the old ages, people were spamming their Twitter account, I think. They were like, hey, John! Yeah? Mr. CEO of Hit Inherit! What the fuck? What do you think about D's opinion about this? Only Chan Pablo is gonna nerf it. And the guy's like, what's happening? I don't care.
Contamination is off the charts.
You're off the charts, baby boy. Oh wait, did I? Oh no, I'm still not done. Why did the Scaldera like calm down all of a sudden? They stopped attacking me. Roll the Scaldera.
Another house cover, and wherever you are.
Don't you guys have maps? Or all the enemies stuck over here? I mean, solo, this is not even a map issue. How are they... Man, dude, every update literally makes the AI worse at navigating towards the player on the path. But whatever. So yeah, there's a guy who apparently discovered hit inherit, which I have like literally no idea how nobody noticed it. Apparently it took one guy to discover it. I'm not saying like he doesn't deserve credit for discovering it or anything. Like, that's not the thing. It's like, what was the Warframe community doing? Apparently it took the Warframe community a year to discover that. And I'm like, what? Was nobody else playing the game? What was going on here exactly? More enemies with melee weapons, fantastic. Like, out of maybe the 200,000 players playing Warframe, only one person discovered hit inherit.
Accept your death.
Is that intended, or like maybe the elite streamers were hiding that content? I don't understand. Then again, if a streamer isn't making the most janky build that is just blast invade to whatever, don't kill me. Ah, these pathways, man, are a nightmare. Also, by the way, it was so funny when the D detached the augments, right? The augments from hit inherit and stuff, like Ember's one and whatever, so they don't mix with the other elements on the weapon. It was so funny because people for a while were complaining how apparently electricity wasn't doing any damage. And it turns out it was doing the right amount of damage. I think D tweaked something to make it do slightly more damage, something like that. But apparently that's what electricity was doing. People didn't realize, oh, guess what? If you don't punch through armor, it doesn't do anything.
Situation critical.
We just arrived, woman! What do you want from me? Oh my god! It's like when you just arrive at the airport. Why is my bike here? Did my bike become sentient?
You lost a scrubber. But that's the least of your problems.
But anyway, yeah, that's the thing about Warframe.
The tech rot. Makes them puke these hell scrubbers right back up.
Currently in its state, which really, like, really annoys me. Like when people are talking about stuff that has nothing to do with anything else. But what's Uriel in the other Warframes? That's the thing, I don't understand why people think Uriel's buffs are better than Ember's. I mean, I didn't know 200% overall DPS increase was better than 400 or 500 DPS increase. Anything to put down Ember without running the numbers. Same thing with... Dude, how many times... Dude, the amount of times I'm playing as a Mesa, and Lavos comes in, uses all his skills on an Acolyte, and I literally do no damage against them. On the other hand, if I'm the first person to get to the Acolyte will die in the next few seconds. But if another person gets to the Acolyte before me and they spam all their elements, guess what? I'm not killing that Acolyte for the next 30 seconds. And then they pull out their Boltor, not even in Carnon form, and they slowly shoot at the Acolyte, removing like 1 pixel of HP. Oh, by the way, they're using Blast. What is Blast doing against the armor? I have no idea. Oh, by the way, they don't even have the status build up, so the Blast can, you know, like tick 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 tick. You know, the Blast can eviscerate their HP. They don't even build for the status. Like, dude, if you don't have enough status on the weapon, the Blast is not doing anything. You're not building up fast enough for it to actually pay off eventually. The amount of builds I see in Warframe where people just put Blast on everything and don't account for the status. There's a diminishing point on the status and whatever on how fast the weapon shoots. You have to account for that if you don't have Debilitate. And Debilitate also has a breakpoint on the status as well. For example, 90% of the weapons I tested, if you don't have... I mean, not Merciless, but like Debilitate specifically for now. If you don't have almost 200% status buildup on the weapon, forget about Debilitate. It doesn't outdo Primary Merciless once it ramps up. Once it ramps up, and especially the reload time. That is assuming an Uriel, or a Lavos, or I don't know about Protea. I don't know how Protea is calculated. But by the way, Nova is immune to this problem because her orbs, her orbs are considered weapons. Once again, Nova is winning. Remember, Nova always wins. The house always wins, and that's Nova. It's kind of ironic since Kayak complains about everything, and yet her Warframe... How long did it take me? Okay, might as well head to Extraction, I guess. You know what is so ironic in Warframe? Like, what's really ironic? Kayak that complains a lot about her life. Where are you? Was that you?
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Okay, marking Extraction.
Yeah, I know, this irony. Kayak that complains a lot about her life has one of the strongest Warframes that even her balls are immune to the hit inherit problem. I never had my balls... I just realized what I said. I never had Nova's balls hit somebody in the face and then I lose damage with my weapon. She's not the problem. But good luck telling that to Lavos mains and Uriels. I mean, you know, they already shit on Ember, but if you tell them, guys, stop using heat. Let me get over there with my guns first. And they're like, no, 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 no. Hold on, let me fly in. Whoop. Let me just shoot some fireballs everywhere. I'm like, where's the damage now? I lost all my damage. Shut the fuck up, get out of here. I'm Uriel, I did it. No, you didn't. You made the entire situation worse. That Acolyte just one-shot you because you didn't shoot it back. And I teleported on me across the map. And I'm on the other side of the map. And you motherfuckers always are on the other side of the map. You're never going to Extraction. Why? Nothing annoys me more when extraction spawns. Instead of bringing the acolyte with you towards the extraction, people do this insane thing that drives me insane. 1,000 enemies, wow, people do this thing that drives me crazy. They just head towards the entrance. Like, drag the acolyte with you towards the extraction so everybody can head towards the extraction and we get it. No, I'm gonna stand there with 1 pixel of damage at the start of the level and try to take on the acolyte. Are we for real, man? Are we for real, George? What's going on here? 1,000 enemies. I don't know, I guess you guys. No, you don't understand, man. You're such a hater. You don't understand. I have to stay at the start of the mission. Some people like literally, they don't pay attention to the timer. They don't pay attention to where the things, you know, these things are spawning. They don't pay attention to anything. Yeah, like this. Assuming the AI works and they don't get stuck on everything.
Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean.
Oh, electricity! Don't worry, it doesn't do anything, including almost one-shotting you. Yeah, sure, buddy. Keep on telling yourself that electricity does nothing.
Those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot.
Oh my god. 1,000 enemies, man. Why is the pathfinding so bad in this game?
Situation critical.
Literally, how, woman?
Injection is like activated.
Terrible damage, man. Valkyrie is much better than this.
These hell scrubbers right back up. Oh, hey, welcome to the find out phase.
I mean, you have to match so much the energy and movement with Mesa, honestly, compared to Valkyrie, where you just E and that's it. Mesa needs a serious spruce, man. Which weapons are best for priming the enemy? All of them. That's not the thing about hit inheritance stuff. You just have to like just make sure weapon has the usual mods, you know, the usual routine. Crits this, yada yada yada, damage this, yada yada yada, hit, yada yada yada. That's it. And then use your skills. Just hit the enemy first with the weapon. That's the entire ordeal. There's no need to min-max that much, that's the entire problem. That's why it doesn't work when Ember uses her number 3 and then 75% of the damage of the entire team goes down. Same thing with Uriel's. Honestly, all those mains out there had the comeuppance coming. Some of them is gonna be like, it took you a year to figure out how Hit Inherit works. So, you know, just like that guy, the CEO of Hit Inherit, that people are like spamming to like have a comment about the entire situation. And a lot of people are like, who is this guy? Why should we care in the first place? Why is it so important to care what somebody's opinion is? Of Hit Inherit, even though they discovered it. I mean, it's the East thing right now. No, they didn't make the game, which I agree with. I literally have no idea why people are spamming the poor guy. You know, that is like somebody using paper clips to break a door, right? To break in. And people start spamming. What's the company called? Bic, right? The pen company. You know, those companies that sell like stuff for office space. Like they sell paper clips. Imagine spamming a paperclip office. I mean, it's a bad take, mind you. It's not one-to-one. But imagine spamming. Okay, a better example. Imagine a company makes a paperclip. Okay, a guy finds out how to use paperclips to break through doors, and then one day the company, which doesn't care about it or whatever, or maybe they do, I don't know, man. It's a bad example, but you know, the company does something and then people spam the person who discovered how to use paperclips as a way to get through doors. And they're like, what's your opinion, man? Hey, you man over there that made paperclips viable to breaking through doors. What's your opinion of this situation? Why do you guys care? Because you discovered it! It's your creation, clearly. You made the paperclip, didn't you? I just discovered how to use the paperclips to break through doors. That's it, man. It's not the same thing at all. No. We need your opinion. We need your opinion right now, man. But yeah, because it's clear that everything that D does... Oh, look at this shitty damage. By the way, this is a maxed out Mesa. There's like literally no other way to like max her out. Unless you sacrifice every form of energy regen to get maybe 10% overall DPS increase. Which Valkyrie just does it with a single press of the E. What was that attack? I cast orbs! It was orbing time, I can't orb all over the place. Oh my god, the pathfinding on the enemies is terrible. Oh, by the way, another comment that I saw on Reddit, I don't know if I can find it today to put in the video, but another comment somebody had that actually pissed me off was like, well, you see, it's a good thing we'll get rid of Hit Inherit, especially with Ember. I guess people don't want to admit Ember is better than those other Warframes, but whatever. Because I don't know where this comment came from that I think got a few hundred upvotes. They're like, it's a good thing if they get rid of Hit Inherit, especially on Ember. Because then, you know, like some of the shittier weapons that were only viable with Hit Inherit will stop being viable. And I'm like, so what you're saying is that 90% of the weapons, even primed ones, that D charges money for, by the way, with the Prime Access, are so bad that they're not even viable, okay? Without Hit Inherit, meaning Ember is the only one that makes them viable, not you, Uriel, and Lavos, okay? Shut up, you guys. Because that's what you guys are claiming. You can't have it both ways. You can't have your kick and eviscerated as well right on the floor and make your mother-in-law cry. But you're gonna tell me it's a good thing all those shitty weapons will literally not have a way to survive in Warframe, especially in base steel path. That's what you're saying, right? And D refuses to buff the weapons because it's too much work. So in the half-assed way that some people use Hit Inherit, basically what you guys are saying is, fuck you, we don't care. What's wrong with this community, man? People are like, the Warframe community is so not progressive. Positive, you know, toxically positive. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, they're also very toxic sometimes. The argument at a certain point became, there's plenty of bad weapons in Warframe, it's fine if we get rid of Hit Inherit so we don't make them viable. Okay, what is they gonna do? Buff the weapons? No. Are they gonna buff... Okay, I have a question right now. If they're gonna remove Hit Inherit, instead of simply making Warframes have their own separate stack of an elemental value, you know, so it doesn't interact with the weapons one, but it will inherit the weapons another one? Not the fastest skill, by the way, because it depends on lots of variables, but for example, that over there is how fast you can kill an enemy with Mesa's guns, and the simple Uriel, Lavos, and whatever come in, they use their skills, and you cut that time by... You increase the timer by like 3 times. I've literally had cases with Mesa where my damage was literally 1 pixel every hit. Less than a pixel. That's how bad it can get. But yeah, I have a question. Do you think Toonfist is going to be viable? Why should Toonfist not be viable, is my question. At this point, the problem isn't it's the community. Like, what the fuck are these guys talking about when they don't play the game clearly? Can people play the game before they have comments about it, or no? I don't understand.
Nora sleeps better knowing her dreamers are out there, working to lift us up.
Well, I don't, girl.
It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
All right. Oh yeah, did look at this. Okay, let me do Khalil's mission.
Tenno, go fishing later?
There are no fishing rods in this game. Nobody's... Yeah? Caching the shaders, are we, George?
Nobody around but Rex and a few Veilheads. All right, get in. Find the
Where's the
bus you
thing?
want to get out.
This a Thumper station. Thumpers all dead?
Probably. Short. Some of your Grenier friends are locked up here, if you want to say hello.
Okay. We do this.
Ah! Viable weapon. Also, where are the things? The containers on the floor, man. Did they remove them? I have to defeat my sister. Oh, there's a container. Did they change around the containers? What is this company's problem, man? Being such a nuisance to me specifically.
Don't see any control systems. But there is a shock mine. It might have enough juice to disable the gate. Maybe one of your brothers can arm it?
Nice sections there. Huh. Why is this unopenable?
Girl brothers. I'm not sure what she's carrying, but I would not let her hit you with it.
She's carrying the hammer. Have you never seen a hammer? Why is this here? I've never seen this before here.
Call, she's completely shielded by her cloaked drones. Those shock mines might reveal them. You have to use yourself as bait.
Brother!
Wouldn't catch me doing that. See your drones? Take them out.
This would be faster, honestly. My sister is paralyzed. Is she trying to...
Now's your chance. Hit the drones.
Is she trying to like cheat?
Chance call. Use your veil smasher thingy.
She has two things coming out her nose. Is that intended, D?
Huh? Vankra? Vankra? No! What they do? Sister! Here?
Call fight for brothers, not queens.
Do I look that sisterly to you?
Call break any veil he find.
Does Carl...
Maybe Call find sister.
Does Khalil have those white hips? Is that the way I came in from? Yeah, I guess it is. You know what? I don't care about going down there for it. What's over here? Oh. I mean, technically you're slightly better. Yeah, stutter. Keep on stuttering, man. How did our technology get so bad? Oh, let the dogs out. Oh, get it, Carl, let the dogs let the dogs out. Oh, very funny, man. Oh, they have such a sense of humor, honestly, unfortunately for all of us.
Call not swim.
Where's the thing that you pressed?
Of course you don't. Oh, you surprised me. Clever boy.
Rusty.
She compliments and insults you.
Oh, well, by all means, let's shop around for something better.
Girl, please. Why do people like Blue Girl? I don't know, man. People are lost in life. Is that my brother? The green Susibaka? Yeah, it was. Sorry for saying Susibaka constantly nowadays. It's an old meme, but it checks out because we just got what do you call it? We just recently got the my God, I don't know how this happened. We got the Among Us TV show. Like those 10 second, not 10 seconds, sorry, 10 minute, 15 minute episodes with like pedigree voice actors. I don't know how it happened, honestly. It's like amazing. And I didn't expect the humor actually not to be cringe. Also, what a sad day. Imagine this, people waited 10 years for One Punch Man season 3 to come out, and another studio makes what's it called, Among Us, the TV show, the cartoony. Oh my God, I had to save brothers. Hold on. Why are all the brothers flying? Oh. Brother, get down right now. Bad brother. They even nerfed the range on this, so it hit the rocks. No! D, you wild animals! Arr! Yeah. Why is this game such a nightmare, man? Why do you stay in front of me? I thought there was an okay guy.
Follow call.
Okay, there we go.
Firepower for you ahead. Can you carry the...
Call can carry. Call always want one of these.
Well, I don't.
Cross that rope bridge.
Worm Thumper. Chipper want locomotor core. That behind armor.
Just making notes. I am learning so much.
You should learn! Life is all about learning, girl. You can't simply stop learning just because you got old. D nerfed being able to shoot in the middle. What? 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 D, what was that, you animals, huh? Brothers got the way, man. Can this anti-brother technology stop moving towards me?
Gun, no good here.
There has to be something we can do. It's just a machine.
It's just a machine. She's just a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
Now, call, finish, job.
Did they increase the HP on... You wild animal, honestly. I think they nerfed the attack speed or something about this weapon because this used to be much easier and I did a lot more damage. Now it takes forever. D, I swear. You won't get $20 this year from me, okay? You hear that? No $20 for you this year, D, from me, okay? I'm sorry, my shot just got what? Yo, D, can you stop touching your own games and fixing stuff? I don't think you're fixing. For every fix, there's like 10 bugs introduced. And they're not the cute, sexy kind of bugs you can introduce to your parents. They're the bad kind in games that make the nerds angry, like me. Don't sway your hips, you giant portable ornahole. D, you know, you won't break the bank if like literally your brothers can aim at the legs instead of the center the mass in the body. Shoot, Khalil, shoot it.
Okay, I admit. I
Is
am
D
a
like
little
nerfing everything by 1% every
Come
month?
on then, tell me.
Huh?
How did you do that?
Shoot in right place. And not die.
Oh.
All aboard. Keep your heads in
Enjoy the stutters for the next few days in every single one of my games because driver ring stuff. Ah! Oh, they changed my drivers? Oh, because I was on a very outdated one, and recently I saw some benchmarks for a slightly less outdated one. It's still outdated by a few months, but slightly less outdated. That actually, you know, the latency on the driver is much better, because on mine it was terrible, but it was the only one that was functional. Nvidia, not even once. What do we have here? Spy missions! Oh, I can already see people complaining about this one. What's in here? Nothing, huh? Is that it? Oh wow, a forma. Oh my god, what a privilege. I need to craft it anyways. Arcane Impetuous? What is Arcane Impetuous? Well, I might keep them for the sake of Citrine, I don't know. Did I do my weeklies? Am I done? Oh, wait. Oh.
Lourdes is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
Shall we? That's all we
No.
have time for.
Okay. Is the best mess I can do? Yeah, it is. Well, what do you mean to say? Again, I'm very surprised they actually just brought out Messa's heirloom randomly like this when this dude. I'm not gonna talk too much about Messa, but honestly, she's not great. The 3% usage compared to something like Wukong is honestly way too high, and I have no idea why up till now. The Toxica was much better than her. The thing about her 4 is that it has area... You see, I think the problem with her number 4 is that it has area clear, so D limited it in its power levels. Oh, by the way, she suffers... Messa suffers the worst out of any status. If any of your allies does a status thing, you know, like the hit inherent stuff and whatever, if your allies have any abilities that override your abilities, Messa is basically done for. She can't deal damage she needs to. Hit inherit is one of those. Because the amount of times in a mission I run towards an acolyte Again, as I mentioned, there's people, you know, just like to fuck around with an acolyte and not kill them for 3 hours. The amount of times I run back in the map against an acolyte and there's somebody very slowly shooting at the enemy, and I come in and I shoot, it takes me like 30 seconds to kill the enemy versus me being the first one at the enemy right when the enemy spawns on me and killing them within, like, you know, back there as you saw, within a few seconds. I think under 5 is honestly way too high. By the way, just make clear, whether it be Lavos or Uriel or Ember, it doesn't matter, but I had some really bad missions in Deimos here. I had some bad missions in Deimos, you know, when you run your dailies. I had some really bad missions in Deimos where somebody just procs a hit skill and the entire team shooting at the acolyte does 1 pixel of damage per hit. Imagine 4 Warframes shooting an acolyte and not doing anything against them because somebody procced an element on them. That's how bad it can get. At the very least, Ember can salvage it by removing the armor. Okay, Ember can salvage it by removing the armor. Those other Warframes can shut the fuck up when they're like, we're better in everything else. You guys can shut the fuck up. You can't remove the armor unless you subsume a skill that removes armor. I think they even mentioned Temple. But Temple doesn't nuke. Do they? Is their damage that high? People don't mention Nessa though. No idea about Nessa. No, wait. Somebody did mention on Reddit that Nessa's number 2 or 3, I forgot what it is. Nessa's skill, they run around with fire, right? On the floor. Yeah, they did mention this. They said, I cursed the day I discovered how to run around with fire on the floor because remove the statuses is such quality of life, but I reduced my damage massively. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why suddenly this entire hit inheriting became such a talking point. Nobody talks about it for like 10 years. Nobody noticed it. Nobody nothing. Did they see my video? Who the fuck is watching my video to notice this? Like, I'm literally the only person who complains about this, and I'm like, YouTubers aren't explaining how bad hit inherit is, how much damage it removes out of your entire presence as a Warframe, like how it ruins everything. And by the way, the claims is not intended. I mean, I guess to a certain point you're right, it's not intended technically. You're right, but at the same time for me, I'm like, are you sure it's not 100% intended?
I had the Albrecht Intrati dream again. Reconstruction of the past is possible. My patience is almost... Let's see what twisted wonders the void has created. Oh, goodbye then.
Yeah, that'll be the easiest option, just to apply like a different status. Applying a different status, like Ember applying heat that is void heat, or like another special layer of heat by herself, once we like every single Warframe doing that will be much better. Even Volt applying like void electricity will be much better as an idea, instead of being locked the way they are. Well, so I have the main hub. The Nova? Nova? Yeah, I don't think she has that problem. At least I never noticed with Nova. You see, the thing with Nova is that because Nova crits with her balls, okay, that's the thing. I think Nova's balls are... okay. Shut up. Okay, anyways. I'll make very clear, the Icarus says if you start shooting them at an Acolyte, the Acolyte instantly dies, okay? That's how strong the things are, especially if you buff them. If you don't buff them, whatever. But the thing is about Nova, because you inherently go Nourish with her, because her balls apparently apply Nourish, okay? Also, I should change this, Antimatter drop, like... I could get Sculptor, but Nova doesn't need the efficiency, so I don't know. Anyways. So Nova, you know, she's very strong. She's overpowered. Like, she's overpowered in Warframe. She, like, a lot of issues in the game don't even affect her at all. That's how strong she is. And remember, she has 95% damage mitigation. Right? Where is it? Yeah, it's 95% cap. What do you mean 90%? Is it 90 or 95? Am I thinking of Mesa, who is at 95? Mesa is 95. Who else do we have with damage mitigation? No, you ain't armor, you ain't whatever. She's 95? Sorry, 90? Why is she 90? Hold on, Warframe DR. Who has the highest DR? Are you sure it's 90 on Nova? Because, like, there's some cases where, like, I don't feel like I'm taking any damage with her. Where is it? Hey, Mocap, how you doing? How's it hanging? What's up? Okay, Citrine is how much? Citrine? Citrine is 90. So wait, is Mesa the only one that's at 95%? Is that what I'm confusing it with? I think Folly was 95, right? No, it's 90. Is Mirage 95? No, 90 again. Okay, sorry, my bad. I guess I'm confusing it with Mesa every time. Sorry, my bad. Okay, it's 90. It's not 95. So how is Mesa doing worse with her? Yeah, because Mesa doesn't take anything else in consideration except weapon damage, I think, straight on from bullets. Okay, anyways, I don't think she suffers from this. Where is it? You don't even need violent hit, I think. Well, I mean, that's how I deal it with. Now with Ember? I'm doing this right? Okay, I don't roar with her, okay. Well, I moved the armor. Actually, I should use number 4 on her. Alright. What, did they simply patch it? Or what? Those motherfuckers, man. Okay, there we go. Okay, it took me 3 salvos to even punch through to the starting enemy. What was Nova? Okay, I don't think I should apply Nourish. Right, how do you perform this test? I don't know. You know what? Whatever. Okay, it's unfair because Midnight was doing his own thing as per usual. That dirty animal over here. Okay, kill enemies. Okay. Okay, there. See, even Nova is not affected. Even Nova is not affected by... Dude, what can I say? Nova is always winning. People cannot say Nova is not broken because Nova is broken because she can bypass so many problems with the game. Okay, that's the reason. By the way, I can remove Archon Vitality and put something better in here if you want. I just put it as a flex slot. But even Nova isn't affected by it. I mean, if I had an Uriel, I'd show this, but I remember those other guys did have problems. Do I have another hit Warframe I can... I mean, there's Lavos. I don't play Lavos, of course. Do I need to go strength on him? Okay, take this out for now. Take this out. Casting passive augment. Casting ability imbued with extra elemental damage applies 1% as your weapon. Well, I don't want to do that because it's unfair. Because, you know, I could have done with Ember as well. That just saying. And Ember can get all the way to, like... I don't know if this is capped, but Ember can get all the way to... Is it for... Wait, which one is this for? Casting ability imbued with extra elemental damage applies that element as a 200 bonus. With guarantee status for 20 seconds. Okay, so for everything. Right, okay, let me go all strength on him. I do not play this guy. Blind Rage, yes. Okay. There is growing power. I mean, what else do you use nowadays? Okay, 243. Anything else I can use to stretch you out? Not really. Okay, where's energy? Oh, right, you don't need energy, you just need duration. Where's duration? Can I stick duration in anything? Wow, we don't have the slots for anything here, huh? DDs and Nini. Okay. Yeah. Why did I stick those on your head? Where is it? Again, this test is also unfair because the Keras is so strong in the first place. It just deletes everything. So I don't know how to play this guy, so I just press number 4. You see, Midnight was already killing people and propagating certain elements, which unfair the test. Midnight, please. Okay. How do you work? Okay. This is the heat, right? No idea. Will this work? What exactly is happening? How do you play this motherfucker? Okay. Okay, heat propagated. Okay, also I put radiation. Okay. I don't have radiation did anything, but Lavos just didn't punch through them because he propagated heat. Where are people getting off on the idea that Ember is the worst one as a weapons platform, considering she's a double buffer that interact and triple dip into its own element? Can people explain that to me? Please stop taking it out on Ember, honestly. Pablo was still right. Ember is the worst case scenario with heat element. Okay? If you don't want to accept that, that's fine. Also, Ember's problem, as I mentioned this, is her number 2. Her identity is rubbish because of her number 2. Her number 2 doesn't work with the rest of her kit. Ironically enough, even though everything else requires a number 2, it's actually 10 times better. It is objectively 10 times better just to get raw on the number 2. That's the problem. Her identity doesn't work because of number 2. The irony of her number 2 being her main identity doesn't work. That's the entire problem. But on the other hand, just now with Lavos, I'm gonna try again. I'm not gonna fiddle around with the other thing, so let me try this again. Kill enemies, yeah. Wanna check if my weapon is done correctly. Maybe I did something wrong here. Yeah, it's you? Yes, it's you. Okay, remember, Nova didn't have that problem. People cannot say Nova is not broken and Nova is not broken because all she's doing is bypassing a lot of elements and problems of the game. Okay. No. Okay. Lavo still had to punch through, therefore. Okay. Lavo still had that problem. Do I have any other heat? Heat Warframes. I mean, forget about what's his name. What is it called, that idiot? Chroma. We have Protea. You see, Protea doesn't spread her blaze artillery, like she doesn't spread it. It will target them and keep on shooting. I'll need to like spawn one target to specifically aim for them. Kill enemy, yeah. They are max. Remember, Lavos was with max strength, and Lavos is supposed to be one of the better Warframes, but still he does affect negatively the heat stuff. I don't know why people say he's better than Ember, honestly. Ember at least covered it up with her number 2. 1. And Roar. with Lavos, his skills synergize, right? So you don't want to cover it up anything. If you take Roar, you're building a very specific element, basically. Where's it? Strength. How? Wait. Just get in there, baby. Just get in there. Okay. I think maximum strength I can do with her for now. Honestly. Okay. Okay. Protea did very well, actually. I'm very surprised by that. So she must be considered weapons with her skills. I'm sorry, is there gonna be like a thing where every single female Warframe that utilizes heat mechanic except Ember that covers it up with the defects thing? Their skills are considered weapons? I'm gonna check that. Okay. I still have to punch through them. So Protea isn't that immune, but I'm very surprised by the damage she actually did with just her number 2. Actually, do I have Arcane Hotshot on her by any chance? No, I don't. I have to make sure that I don't have Arcane Hotshot, otherwise, you know, she'd get a lot of crit on her. Yeah, okay, no, she does have the same problem. But somehow it's not that severe, I don't know why. On the other hand, if I do this... Okay, in fact, I want to try something else. Wow, look at that! Holy shit, because I primed the enemies. Yeah, use something like the Epitaph, I'm gonna guess, with maximum... Actually, I want to try that. Use the Epitaph. What? Oh. The EpiPen? I don't remember if it's the right status build on it. Look at that! That's the entire point of this issue that people are talking about. And Ember is honestly the least offensive one. But Protea can use her skills to prime and actually kill enemies. Well, not to prime enemies. She can kill enemies by priming the enemies. I mean, it is slower than their carrier still. But Protea is one of the better solutions here. Lavos, you definitely would... we can check Lavos again with a prime. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I mean, come dying slowly, buddy. Yeah. And that's the entire problem with Hit Inherit. So I have no idea where Lavos players, for example, and Uriel players who go around doing like a pitiful... By the way, what is the number 4? I'm sorry for shit tickling Lavos, but honestly, Lavos players take it too far. We think they're better. 5,000 damage. What is Embers, by the way, that people keep on saying it needs to get buffed? Embers damage is literally 7,000, okay. It's higher than Lavos's, and she has the damage over time. Okay? I mean, yes, her skills are bad, and whatever, damage to like number change and whatever, but okay, I wish I could also show Uriel because I don't have him. Where is he? D, I hate you so much, don't let me even see the stats on it. Actually, I could look at the shop. But my point is, Ember's real problem is her kit. Her number 2 doesn't work with anything, and the entirety of Hit Inherit. Unfortunately, if they change it a lot, they change it too much, it's gonna be bad, because then people will literally not be able to kill enemies with any kind of armor, and then subsume every form of like armor removal. Essentially, that's gonna be the problem. Or they're gonna have to use hit only to like remove 50% of the armor. And then there's the entire point about blast and corrosive maybe. Like it's gonna be an entire cascading effect, because also D is gonna have to start buffing weapons, you know, like the Tomb Fist for example. It's gonna be a whole debate. By the way, Ogress is gonna be dead in the water for example, so D can't even like say they're doing it for the health of the game, because all the weapons are gonna die essentially. But if we go to Uriel, not urine, what is base? 1,200. Okay, assuming we multiply it by 3 times. I don't know how Brimstone works, by the way. I don't know like how these amounts work. But assuming we're just taking the damage value, we multiply it by 3 times. Because what is Embers?
Operator, I run diagnostic regressions. All systems.
No, where's Ember?
You don't need to thank me.
The base. The base is 1,000. Okay, so Uriel is gonna do slightly better than Ember with the entire hit. Dude, because people are just gaslighting themselves. They want to believe Uriel is better than Ember. The amount of times as a Mesa, I go in a mission, and fucking Uriel comes in, uses all his fire skills, and I lose 75% of my damage is ridiculous. How are they defending themselves? I have no idea. And by the way, they just come flying in. I don't know which skill it is because I just subsumed Uriel, right? That's what I did. But they just... Dude, I think they literally come in with this skill. I think they just come in with this skill. I think that's what they're doing. But I think because they pick up parkour velocity more than anything... by the way, these are low stats, right? Okay, I might be mistaken. Maybe yours is actually better overall in terms of damage values. But the thing is, there's way too many levels in the Deimos maps where there's a Lavos, there's a Uriel, there's somebody that just comes in. They don't have min-max Warframes, they just come in, they use their skills, and I lose like 75% of my damage with Mesa, and an Acolyte takes me 30 seconds to kill. In 30 seconds, then that player dies that they teleported on. And then I have to deal with an Acolyte that is essentially buffed, you know? Dude, literally it's faster for the player to wait for the statuses to go off the enemy and then hit them. That's what I'm saying, you know? A lot of these players are gaslighting themselves as if they don't have a problem, as if their Warframe doesn't have a problem due to the hit inherit. And ironically enough, Ember is still the least offensive one because she has double buffs. Because of the double buff mechanic here. Because she's a double buffer. Very few Warframes can become double buffer. I think Lavos can be one of them. I don't think Uriel is giving up any skill. Actually, I don't know which Warframes, like... Basically, anybody who uses Roar or Nourish. But then it's a weapons platform. The weapon, like, forgo... what call it? They would forgo this, right? Viral, but then you have to put on blast. Oh, sorry, not blast, corrosive. And corrosive, I don't know if corrosive would be better than you'd remove heat. No, but then you have 2 places being taken. Okay, anyways, it's the entire thing. So yeah, Oni-chan Pablo, you know, he was kind of right about Ember not being the biggest problem. other Warframes have serious problems. But then again, you know, like fix Ember or not, whatever, I just want to point out, up till today, Ember has that weird vagina gap between her legs that D doesn't fix, okay? She has a broken rib cage. She has a graphical issue here on her back. The metal piece is colored wrong. There's a problem with her graphically, and then she has a weird vagina gap over here for no reason that will take like literally 5 minutes to fix from a cold boost. Okay, just open her in Street Seal Max Fixer and that's it. And they're not doing it. By the way, did they ever update these? No. No. Oh, by the way, also there's a new bug where like literally the new bug in Warframe where like the heirloom skins don't show to other players. Everybody sees you as the default heirloom. Okay, whatever. Those are that's my complaint about Hit Inherit and how people misunderstood. The reason I'm very sure only Chan Pablo doesn't want to update Ember is because she literally needs her entire kit to change. That's gonna take a while. Her entire kit needs to change. They need to change her too, which is gonna affect all her kit. What they're gonna turn her into? Honestly, they should just lean. They should lean hardcore into the entire weapons platform thing for Ember. Just lean hard into it. Just forget about her being a caster. Change her meteors to something like keep her like you see visually the meteors also suck on Ember. They really do. The meteors suck big time. Visually they suck. They just come out of nowhere, you know, just come out of nowhere. They should maybe honestly take some ideas for skills from Elden Ring. I mean, I like the entire burn around. Like, yeah, this effect I like it. This weird effect that primes the enemy with heat. Honestly, I think Ember's entire kit should revolve around priming enemies with heat. And this, of course, needs to be like, the cap needs to be removed on this. Her number 2 cap should get also removed. The entire, like, because of the entire thing. Her number 2 should roll her secondary into it. The augment and change it to maybe... Because then we got Jade Stars anyways. That was my entire idea that I said many years ago. I wish the augment would turn her number 1 into Jade Stars, and then D just put Jade Stars on 2 other crappy Warframes for no reason. By the way, well, I didn't get Orion as and the thing, the kid. Oh, where is it? Yeah, these twats. What are their skills? He does blast? J-stars, yeah. You see, people say J-stars is overpowered. Is it? Because maybe the J-star is considered like weapons. That's why maybe people are noticing the problem with heat. Because if you look at the stats on it, it should be a really bad weapon. Sorry, ability. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. Anyway, heat is a mess, okay? No, not you. No, not like this. Okay, there. Okay, anyway, it's a time mess, okay? Anyways, G2G. What time is it? Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I ran out of content already. Yeah, okay, I speedran my weeklies. Is there sis and nothing else? Is there nothing good on these? No, there isn't. Okay. Honestly, I wish I had Orion and Cyrus so I could actually test up. I'm too lazy to farm nowadays. I'm busy with stuff. I wish I could see like what their deal is. Okay, whatever. Anyways, on that note, 99 tight peeps. I'm Ati. Take care of you. Bye bye. Stay safe.
You crazy kid.
Where's my Articula? I had one more. Is there an Articuno discount in the shop by any chance? Yo, discounts D? Yeah, I should have 3. Where's the other one? No idea. Is so you can get big on? What? I'm trying to emulate real life. You know, when mom comes in the basement and she's like, kid, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. Are those dolls? No, mom, they're collectibles! You'll never understand me, mom. You'll never understand me. You never understand me, woman. You just call me woman. No, mom. Come here. No, mom. Ah! You're gonna be selling these all tomorrow. No! They're heirlooms! They're heritage! I'm gonna give it to my children one day. What children? You're 60! Ah! I can't see! Okay, whatever. Where's the format thing? Ah, shit, I dark. Okay, whatever. I need Argon Crystal, whatever. It was all that note. Nice peeps. I'm out. Take care of you. Bye bye. Stay safe. And yeah, don't go too hard. You might explode. Okay, I'm out. Bye bye.